Hey, brother, thanks for taking the time today. I think you were 9 years old the last time the Broncos faced a starting Chargers quarterback that wasn't Phillip Rivers. How interesting is it to see him not over there anymore? And then what are your first impressions of Herbert as you guys get ready to play him on Sunday?
Oh, it's weird because being an NC State guy as well, that's all you see around the NC State facilities, Phillip Rivers in the Chargers jersey, and playing against him the past couple of years. Got used to it. And now they got a new guy back there who presents a lot of challenges for us. He's good with his arm, good with his feet. Great young player, and I'm excited to go against him this week.
Next one, Mike Kliss.
Yeah, Bradley, you were animated after a touchdown in the fourth quarter, the Tyreek Hill touchdown. I was wondering if you could tell us what you were so upset about.
Just passion, man. Just passion. You losing to your supposed rivals by 20, 30 points, and that's not what you want to do. That's not football. That's not fun. It's not going out there and having fun when stuff like that happens. So I just want to get all the guys around me. I'm trying to be one of the guys that changes this losing we've been doing these past couple of years. I'm trying to be the catalyst today. I got guys around me that are trying to do the same thing as well. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen by guys just letting things slide and letting things go unsaid. So I feel like me trying to step into that role, I have to be the one that steps up and says stuff like that and gets animated and show people how much this really means to me, how much I really care. Like, we worked our whole lives to get here, and I'm trying to make the most of it, the best out of this opportunity. I don't want any doubts, no nothing. When I get done playing this game, I don't want any, oh, he was good, but he didn't do this. He was up, but he didn't do this. I don't want that for myself, and I want that for my teammates. And so I'm just going to try to get the best out of him as much as I can.
Yeah, A.J. Feely said he liked it. It shows you care when you expressed yourself like that. Maybe with Vaughn gone, did you kind of make a conscious decision to step up and have more of a vocal leadership
role?
Yeah,
for sure. When a guy like Vaughn's in the room, when he wins Super Bowls single-handedly, when he goes out there and gets 5 sacks a game and stuff like that, that's somebody – everybody takes a step back and listens to. And now that guy's not there, now we don't have that spark there. The guy who, does stuff like that. Now somebody else has to step up. And I took that under my responsibility because I feel like as an outside linebacker, the game is kind of start and end with that group right there. We're the closest to the quarterback, we can make the most damage. And I feel like if I can bring guys along like Malik, Reed, and Jerry, and Chick, and Derek, then we could be the ones that change everything. And whether it be on the defensive side, offensive side, we could just make more plays and help this team win more.
Next one, Troy Rank.
Bradley, thanks for joining us, man. What do you think the mood is now? Because you saw Shelby frustrated, you were frustrated, and it's not necessarily fair to you, but teams in the past when the defense was kind of carrying the weight, it splintered a little bit. Do you feel like you guys are still together? Are you guys moving forward? And what about this group makes you think you guys can get through this adversity?
The thing, we're still young. We're still like guys who still like learning how to be pros. Guys who still are like trying to get into the flow of things. We got so much talent, but it's still, like I said, guys are just learning how to be pros and how all this stuff really works. And everybody on this team is all locked in, eyes ready to all eyes focused, ears open, ready to whoever wants to lead. Everybody's ready to follow that person, and that's why I feel like I had to step up. And we got guys, Drew Lock, man, he's one of the greatest kids you ever meet. He goes out there with passion and stuff like that. And I know he's going to change it around. I know those guys on the offensive line are going to continue to block their asses off. I know those receivers are going to catch those balls that sometimes are 50-50 balls. I know all that's going to change. I know it for a fact. I 100% believe it. Now it's just time that we got to go out there and show it. I know those guys are just as upset as we are because they want to win just as much as I do and stuff like that. So, I mean, I know 100% that this whole team's going to change this around. And I just want to be that kickstart to get it changed around.
Next one, Zach Stevens.
Hey, Bradley, after another 2-sack game from Malik this past week, how impressed have you been with him, and just where do you think his potential is?
Through the roof, man. Through the roof. Malik he comes to work every day. I texted him right after the game, man, you're a true pro. You do everything right. You do everything that coaches ask for you to do. You do everything that you don't say anything that you don't do. So Malik's one of those guys I look up to, man. In the same room as me, he's writing everything down, doing everything. I look over there, and it makes me want to get on my game a little bit more. So having him come on like this, man, is special because you've seen it brewing throughout last preseason, throughout last season, and now for it to come to fruition now, it's amazing.
Next one, Ryan O'Halloran. Time for a few more after Ryan.
Hey, Bradley, you guys have gotten the pass rush cranked up in the last couple of games. What's the next thing you guys need to fix or do better to get the wins back going?
On the defensive side, I feel like we just need to get the ball out more, make more plays, turning the ball over. I feel like if we give the ball to our offense as much as we can, keep them off the field and keep us off the field and keep them on the field as much as we can, then that's going to be another catalyst to things turning around. I know those guys are, like I said, they're willing to do whatever. I know they're playing hard, they're doing everything they can, and I feel like we just, as a more mature defense, as a defense who has guys who've been playing longer and not as young, I feel like we can just get the ball to them as much as we can, and I know they're going to make things happen.
Troy, Mike, either of you guys got a final one?
I do. Seth, can you hear me?
Finish this off, Troy.
Yeah, when you looked at that Herbert tape, is there something about him? Because typically young guys, they do one thing well too. What are you seeing from him, Bradley, when you watch him on film specifically? And is the rushing part of that element that you have to prepare for, or is it just more eye candy to kind of keep you guys from, rushing harder against him because of the way they do some of the RPO?
No, he could for sure make plays with his feet. There's nothing that I feel like he's a rookie, but he's back there comfortable. He's back there confident. He's throwing the ball like a guy that's been in the league for years. He's running it with confidence. So it's going to be a good challenge for this defense, man. He's a young guy, but like I said, he's playing with poise and like he's been in the league for some time now. So as a front seven, as a front four, we got to get after him as much as we can. Can't let him have those escape lanes. And I know those guys in the back end going to go hold it down for us, and we're just going to make it happen for them. So I feel like if we, like I said, have all 11 guys on the same page on the defensive side, it should be good. And hopefully it's a lot of negative plays for them and a lot of good plays for us.